When I dream, my dreams are random, sometimes nonsensical. If these many lives and things, and sometimes happy, sometimes painful experiences on earth are localized fragments of being, are things manifesting willy-nilly and haphazardly in God's dream, like when we dream? Is God as powerless over his dreams as we are when we sleep? Or is God's dream beautiful and all about love, but our human conditioning, our separate selves, cause the suffering?
Laurie, God cannot experience its own dream directly. In just the same way that when you fall asleep in LA and you dream that you're on a Caribbean beach, you don't feel that you are experiencing the Caribbean beach from your bed in LA. You feel that you're experiencing the Caribbean beach from your deck chair on the Caribbean beach. In other words, you don't experience your dream, the Caribbean beach, directly from your bed in LA. You experience it through the character that you seem to be in your own dream, sunbathing on her deck chair. It's the same with God. God does not, infinite consciousness, does not experience its own dream directly. It cannot do so because the infinite cannot know the finite. The only way the infinite can experience its own dream is through the agency of a finite mind. Just as the only way you can experience the Caribbean beach is through the agency of the person on her deck chair on the beach that you seem to have become. So God knows its dream through us. It doesn't know itself through us. It knows itself by itself. But it knows its dream through the agency of a finite mind. And just as the infinite cannot know the finite, so the finite cannot know the infinite. So the infinite, God only knows God. God only knows its own perfection. It knows the world through our limited perceiving faculties. And our limited perceiving faculties, the finite mind, we can know the world, but we cannot know God's infinite being, because everything that we know through the finite mind is subject to the limitations of the finite mind and appears in accordance with them. That's why when we look at the world, we don't see infinite being. A finite mind cannot see infinite being. We see 10,000 things.
Mm-hmm.
That 10,000 things is an appearance of the one reality, but a finite mind cannot know that one reality. If the finite mind was to know the infinite, it would be blown to smithereens. It would be like trying to condense the entirety of space into your kitchen. Although the space in your kitchen is the same space as the space of the universe. There aren't two spaces. Yet if you were to try to pack the space of the universe into your kitchen would be blown to smithereens. Likewise, if the infinite were to appear in the finite mind would be annihilated. It cannot contain it. The finite cannot know the infinite. It can only dissolve in it.
Well, you know, when you say my dream and somebody's sitting on a Caribbean beach, that's kind of a normal dream. I was just thinking about all the crazy haphazardness of dreams and the
the crazy haphazardness of dreams. Our dreams are filtered through the conditioning of each of our minds. So whatever the conditioning of our minds, so the appearance of our dreams. But in fact, not just the appearance of our own mind, because the content of each of our dreams does not just depend on the content of our own mind. As we all know, much of the content of a dream is just the regurgitation of our own personal unconscious. But some of the contents of our dream comes from the collective unconscious, the collective mind. So hence the content of our dreams cannot really be explained in terms of a personal mind, because the content, our dreams, the content of our dreams are informed by so much more than just the content of our own personal unconscious.
I understand that. I understand that.
But when the infinite is refracted through the prism, the complex prism of each of our minds, it appears in a way that seems chaotic from the narrow perspective of a finite mind.
Okay. Okay. It seems chaotic. Okay.
It
All right.
seems, yes, yeah.
That works.
Lovely to see you again, Larry. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.